Okay, so what's going on?
Well, I'll just give you the facts, and you know, obviously, I'm sure there's a process. I waited a day because I needed to get some advice from people, including Father, and through him. I was covering a class in his room on Monday, and in his browser history from a couple of weeks ago are several, maybe a dozen Craigslist ads, explicit, men seeking men with pictures. Now I know what you felt like when you found that kid stuff. And I'm not accusing anyone. A kid could have been on there. Why I haven't slept in 2 nights is because in the same week of history that he just obviously, well, again, I'm not accusing him, but somebody was crazy enough to just leave this. You don't have to dig for this. It's in the history. It's in the browser history. Is a kid looking up his email on his computer. So that, I know it's a kid because I didn't recognize the name, so I looked it up, and he's a freshman because the name was initials and to something, and we have a freshman here.
So you think a kid had access to his computer?
There is no doubt a kid looked up his personal email on his computer. I don't know if that's something allows or doesn't. And it was, you know, I can't tell when what happened. I just know that it's in the same week of history that someone was looking up soliciting sex on Providence, Craigslist, men on men, that kind of stuff. Very explicit. You know, in a classroom computer that's hooked up to a smart board, and anybody can, so I have the computer because I wasn't leaving that where kids could it's locked in my file cabinet.
You know, his family he's getting divorced. You know, he's gay as they come, and that's what he's doing.
We all know this.
So this is not a question of him doing it. You know, maybe that's a way out. Maybe you say, listen, can we prove you did this? No. Does it look like you did this? Yes. Is this completely inappropriate? Yes.
It's on a classroom computer. That's what this is about, as far as I'm concerned.
You know, because he gets a lawyer. The lawyer can come in and say that my guy didn't do that, or some kid after school, because he never turns it off. It could be the janitors.
What can you tell me about what you're investigating or planning? I mean, is he driving a lot of this?
Right. It's more serious than I thought. So this was like last summer.
Where's the computer?
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking of getting the computer out and leaving a message on that website. Hey, if you give me a call, and I'm not going to suck you. Sure.
He sent pictures of our students to strangers who could have been criminals, looking for kids.
I get it, Dave, and all I'm saying is I wasn't in a position to make any decisions on that.
You know, he said he didn't do it.
So
He said, well, you got to keep your computer secure.
Full out, they're not.
Absolutely. He said, do you think that I would do that and not erase my history? I'm doing that on my school computer. He said, give me a little more credit. So he used the word that he used the word accusation. I said, nobody's accusing me again. I said, this is what we're on the computer. So he's got a lot of problems. If he was getting, just so you know, he was away from mental health. He was getting treated.
Okay.
He's dealing with a lot of depression.
How did he seem to you when he was saying he didn't do it?
Honest.
All right. So that's it.
So I told him, I said, there's a handful of people that know the person that saw it, and then a couple of administrators. He said, just make sure you talk to that person so that he knows or she knows what I can do. So.
Okay.
So that's, as far as I'm concerned, in the rearview mirror until something else comes up. And I told him, I said, something else. And when this area comes up again, I said, you understand that will be a time problem? He said, yes, I do.
And I will talk to that other person, obviously. What are you gonna do with the computer?
I just gotta delete the screen. I wanna print stuff.
You don't wanna, okay. You're gonna what?
I had
Oh, what did he, nothing else? What did you say about printing?
I wanna print that screen.
You don't wanna keep the hard drive, put a new hard drive in there?
What, I mean, how bad do I want it?
So I don't know what went on when the administration spoke.
Right.
I believe you and were probably the only two people telling them you have to deal with this guy, if anything. But you and don't make the decisions. So
Yeah, with the Joe thing, I purposefully excluded myself because, to be honest, Dave, I don't have the stomach anymore for those kind of things.